Alrighty, guys and gals, it's Big E here from the King's Room. It's a little bit late, but I wanted to put this out. So it's really regarding City Skylines and the next Fright Night series, which is Resident Evil 8 Village. So I put a little thing on a little teaser out on the channel tonight. That's like a little custom intro. That's going to be starting this Friday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time US. So you can figure that out if you're interested. I may premiere it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much. So I'll do Resident Evil first. I have a question for anybody who's going to be watching that or interested in it. I can do the Let's Play one of two ways. I can do it no webcam and go fully immersed and do minimal narrating like I would normally do. In other words, I wouldn't necessarily be role-playing the character. I would be, talking and things like that, but it would be much more minimalistic. And I would just be kind of experiencing the game. I would react naturally however I would react. I could do it that way. Or I could have the webcam on because I know some of you evil bastards love to see me get jump scared. And we can just do it like a quote-unquote normal Let's Play. I'm still going to try to not, whenever I do a survival horror game, I'm always in a little bit different headspace with different energy. I always record them at night. It's dark outside. If I've got a webcam on, obviously I'll have these lights on, right? Because I need it for the green screen thing. But without the webcam, there would be basically no lights and I'd be playing in the dark just to amplify the effect because I love getting into those games. So let me know what you think. What I'll actually do, I think the easiest way to do this is I'll put a poll on the channel shortly after this video is live. If you go to the community tab, you should see a poll and I'll put it up there. Resident Evil Village. I'll just put no cam or webcam, something like that. And you can vote and whatever wins. So I haven't recorded it yet. It's Wednesday night. I'm probably going to record it very late Thursday or very early Friday morning so I have time to get it uploaded and all that stuff. Okay, so that's that. City Skylines Season 2. So as you know, we hated Season 1, right? We hate it. But apparently we also hate Season 2. So hear me out. So I've made the next video that's coming out, I'm pretty sure, is going to be what was going to be a side-by-side playthrough of City Skylines. In other words, I was going to continue Bayport, and I still have it. I have the save point and everything. The problem is I was 3 videos ahead, and I actually deleted all 3 of them today on purpose. Because I found that I don't like listen to my videos back or watch them. I'll just check places, but I realized I've been getting a little bit more and more complainy and salty about the game, and because of all the issues I've been running into. And I don't think that makes for good viewing. Like, I don't want to be like that guy who's just complaining about something. I love City Skylines. I loved the first game. And the reason I love that game is because I just could kind of get lost in it, put on some chill music, build a park, add a water feature, just do some cool stuff and do some detailing. I've been unable to do that essentially in this second game because every time, I log in, before I start recording, I'll look around the city and I was like, okay, I'll work on this. Then I hit the record button. But what happens is there's so many things wrong and so many things that need attention. I end up saying, okay, well, so I was like, well, here, this is what we're going to do this episode. Wait, what's that? What's that flashing? Let me go fix this. And so I'm trying to fix it. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is broke because this is all messed up. And then that's all it ends up being is a bunch of Band-Aids. And I'm trying to have a good time and make light of it and make jokes. But it's really honestly not been that enjoyable for me. I've not been able to just kind of chill because I'm just putting Band-Aids on everything. And now, again, some of this is me. Like, I'm just not that good of a player, right? I don't understand the systems that well. But I'm trying to get better. But David Nelson, he's a channel member. He left a comment and it opened my eyes to, I think, what was going on. So that map we're playing on is Bayport, Michigan. It is a beautifully designed map. It's gorgeous. The issue, one of the issues I'm having with it, and I only realized this because of David's comment, the entire map was created with anarchy. That's why you've got trees underground and different heights. The tracks, roads, everything were laid in there with anarchy. So a good example of that is, like, I use anarchy in the game, but when I turn it off, no anarchy, and I go to lay a road through bushes or trees, they stay on top of the road. They don't disappear. So that's what I think one of the issues I'm having. So I think I've talked about this already, but I was messing with the train lines, trying to get a train system in place, and the tracks that were already in place, when I put my train depot in, which is where the trains spawn, and then the cargo hub, they go from the train depot after they spawn to the hub, and they pick up stuff, and then you make your routes, and then they leave the city. The problem was, when they were leaving, every single place on the track there was a node, the trains would stop and not move at all. And they would stay stopped, trains would get backed up, and then stuff would despawn. They just would not move. I could delete that one train that was stopped. The next one would come up and just stop at that node. I could delete the track with the node, and it would just start moving until the next node and stop. And it was driving me crazy. What I ended up having to do was delete every track on the map and lay it back in without anarchy, and it was fine. The trains run. So that, after I got David's comment, I was like, this is probably why I'm having some other issues as well. So what I had done at that point is I had started, it wasn't going to be a new season, but it is now. I started a game on a vanilla map. It was, the developers made it. It's part of the base game for Skylines 2. Coral Riches, I believe it's called. And I've started building there. And it's going to be like a sandbox kind of season, I think. And the only thing I mean by that is I've turned on unlimited money, so I don't have to worry about waiting and letting the game simulate so I can afford to buy a school or something. We're just going to play with unlimited money, and I have everything unlocked. So I can start where exactly I want to with, as far as having the right size roads, thinking about laying things in and planning. So I have 2 videos recorded, which are now going to be season 3. And for right now, I'm not continuing Bayport because there's so many issues. So that's really all I wanted to say, I guess. And what I want to do is try to get back to a point where I'm just enjoying the game, not fixing. Don't get me wrong. I actually like solving problems and figuring things out, but not the entire, like every time I play, this is what it is, with like these crazy intersections and the way the AI just does U-turns wherever they want. It's just massive, massive problem. And not to mention the foot traffic AI is ridiculous in the game. I don't know what the deal is. You've got a town, 30, 40,000 people, and it looks like there's 6 million people on the street. It's nuts. So it should be the next City Skylines that comes out will be the new season. So what's interesting, so that first episode, I didn't know I was going to be doing this yet. So I was just doing like a separate side-by-side Let's Play, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. So I'll probably add a little video clip at the beginning of that, just like I'm doing here, and I'll just abridge this whole thing in just a little short little explanation, and then that will be season 2. So, or season 3. And then so episode 3, I'll be where we are now, where I'm officially in season 3 and we're building a new place. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. My members, you guys have a video coming out. It's uploading right now. I don't know. I shouldn't have said anything. It may not come out. I don't know. I'm feeling weird about it because I was just kind of rambling. It was a spur of the moment thing. I don't know. I might just let it go, but that's for my members. It's just a way for me to give back to you, is to just kind of connect and check in, and not really much different than this, except I talk about gaming probably a little bit less. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so if you're interested in watching the Fright Night series, Resident Evil Village, I've never played it before. I don't know anything about it. I'm really looking forward to it. Look for the poll on the community tab and let me know what you would like to see, webcam or no webcam. And if it turns out it's no webcam, then just by naturally, I'll be a little bit quieter and it'll be a little bit more immersive. Where if the webcam's on, it's a little bit more reactive. I think that's a way to word it. So anyway, that's it for me. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in a future episode of something. Peace.